Yo, what's the deal? ERhymesSports in the building. NFL Week 2, talking about some NBA. So I'm going to give you my picks. I was wrong. I had the Browns winning last night, but 24-23. So I had the Bengals with the spread. It was, 35-23. Good for Baker and them to get it finally together. You got to run Chubb and Hunt. The Heat, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Goran Dragic. I mean, they're up 2-0. Jimmy Butler is the most underrated superstar. Bam is insane. My pick was Boston in 7. I got to stick with it, but I still think it might go 7 games. But Miami's got a legit shot to win. Lakers start tonight. I got the Lakers over the Nuggets in 6. Could be 5, but I think the Nuggets are good for 2 games. Really impressive. And we'll get to the NFL picks. I still am going to finish my basketball series. I've done all the teams starting 5 and 6 man. I got to end with the New Orleans Pelicans and Minnesota Timberwolves. All right. So, yeah, maybe Karl Anthony Towns is on there with KG, Drew Holiday and Zion. So we'll break that down probably next episode. But ERhymesSports in the hizzy. All right, baseball's going to do a bubble. We'll see what happens, see if the Dodgers or Yankees still can get it popping. But it's time for NFL Week 2. 2 deuces picks. And, yeah. Oh, and check out that Alicia Keys joint, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully soon you get some new music by E-Complete. But, yeah, we're winding down the Virgo season, getting ready to go into the cusp of beauty and then Libra season, all that good stuff, right? So, yeah. And I have a couple of sleeper picks this week, See if Jacksonville can pull it off against Tennessee. See what happens, Vikings, Colts, all right? ERhymesSports in the building, yo. NFL Week 2 picks, baby bro. Check the flow. You know how I go. Peace. All right, ERhymesSports. So I misspoke earlier outside. I totally missed it. The Bengals scored another touchdown. So I did cover the spread. It was 5.5. Woohoo! 1-0, baby, with my picks. 35-30. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, we're going to get into the games. We'll get into the picks. But I'm going to tell you, I got the Lakers game 1. I know they've been losing their game 1s. But the series, I told you I have the Lakers in 6 and I have the Celtics in 7, even though I might be totally wrong about that because the Heat are balling. I'll take the Lakers tonight, 106-103. So I did win with the Bengals with the 5.5. Cowboys and Falcons, definitely eat with Zeke and CC. Or CD Lamb should get busy. Gage and Calvin Ridley, they'll try to lock Julio on the fantasy. I like to give you fantasy tips. I think the Cowboys win, but I don't think they cover. So I'm actually going to take the Cowboys 27-23, and the Falcons cover the spread. Okay. Bills, Dolphins. I'm going to take the Bills to cover. I just don't think Miami's ready. Josh Allen looked really good. Stephon Diggs, 80 and a touchdown. I think the Dolphins, put up some garbage points late, so I'll say 27-20. All right, Bills cover. Giants, Bears. Giants looked pretty decent for a moment, but then my Steelers shut them down. On the road with the Bears defense and Mitchell Trubisky's awake. I think the Bears win, but I'll take the Giants with the spread. 26-23 Bears. Take the Giants with the spread. Evan Ingram, Tariq Cohen, fantasy players. And, if you're in a deep league, maybe you could start Mitchell Trubisky. Steelers over the Broncos, and I think the Broncos, it could be a tailspin. Maybe Cortland Sutton comes back and he's healthy. Drew Lock is decent, but the Steelers win. I'm going to say 27-20, and they cover the spread. It could be like 27-16, but I'll say 27-20. Benny Snell, James Washington, and Jerry Jeudy. Melvin Gordon will get a touchdown too. So the Packers over the Lions. We're in Lambeau Field. I don't think the Lions are that good, and I think Patricia is going to be fired after this year. At least he should be. Unimpressed with him, and I think the Packers get it done. This might not be so close. 30-20. And Devontae. Aaron Jones has a touchdown and, at least 85 yards. The Titans and Jaguars, this is fascinating because look at that spread. It's high. They don't have enough firepower. A.J. Brown's banged up. I say Corey Davis and Derrick Henry on the fantasy tip should be good. Keenan Cole, and I'm going to take the Titans to win. Weird score, 27-22. So they don't cover, and Minshew gives you some stats. The Vikings-Colts, Jonathan Taylor, I think, is going to eat a little bit. But I actually think the Vikings go, put the Colts at 0-2, Phillip Rivers and the boys. Should be a good scoring game, though. I'll say I'll just go 27-26, Vikings, cover the spread. The Rams and Eagles, I don't know. I got a funny feeling the Rams are going to give the Eagles the business. I'm going to take the Rams to cover 24-20. Robert Woods with the new contract, and Miles Sanders if he's healthy. If not, Dallas Goedert gets a touchdown. So you got to look at this Niners-Jets. I tell you, they got to get rid of Adam Gase. They got the injuries. They didn't get enough weapons. Offensive line is not good enough. I think the Niners just kind of put it on them. And, Mostert should get busy. I'm going to say 27-17. Okay. Now, Panthers-Bucks, the spread's a little high. I'm going to actually take the Panthers late to cover the spread, but it'll be 27-20. Buccaneers win. They'll be controlling the game. And McCaffrey and DJ Moore, I would say O.J. Howard and Leonard Fournette gets a touchdown. Okay. Washington football team by the time I get to Arizona. Another one that's close. I think Arizona wins to go 2-0, but I think this is a little bit more defense than people think. 6 points, 6.5, so I got to win by 7. I'm going to actually say 23-17. Fitz scores, so does Hop. Kyler does his thing. Chase Young. And maybe we'll see something from Antonio Gibson, but definitely look for Haskins to play well. Okay. But Kyler Murray gets the victory. The Chiefs over the Chargers in Los Angeles. I think the Chiefs cover. I think it winds up being like 31-21 at the end of the day. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Tariq, the fantasy goes off. The Chargers, Eckler will get back doing his thing. Ravens-Texans, this is interesting. I actually think the Ravens win. And people are saying, Houston's going to make it close. I think they get embarrassed. I think the Ravens win. I'm going to say 30-20. And they cover the spread. Maybe Randall Cobb gets some points and a touchdown. And David Johnson. Seahawks, Patriots. This is Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick, two of the oldest coaches in the league, two former Patriot coaches, and all that stuff. Good game. I just think Russell is really dangerous. I think Cam is going to show up and show out. This is going to be explosive. They'll win by 5. 31-26. Seahawks. Saints against the Vegas Raiders. This should be fun, man. I think the Saints cover on the road. I do. No home, real home field advantage in any NFL games, even if you got 6 or 10, 13,000 fans. There's nothing nowadays. It's good to see some fans in Cleveland last night. But I think Drew Brees and the Saints, Michael Thomas being banged up, maybe the Raiders. No, I think Emmanuel Sanders and the running game, Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara, they eat. And I like the Saints defense. So let's see if Derek Carr can get, he'll get tested a little bit. I'm going to say 6 points. I'm going to say it's actually 24-17. Okay. Saints do their thing. You get my picks. You know what I'm saying? I'm caught up in the mix. But definitely look for the Lakers tonight to get it done. And yeah, man, ERhymesSports and the hizzy giving you the flavor. Lakers in 6, still got Celtics in 7. Giannis should not have won the MVP, should have been LeBron. But when you look at the stats, you got to give it to Giannis. But you got to look deeper than the stats. What he's doing in the Western Conference is loaded, and the team, really impressive for LeBron. So I'm sure he came in second place. I didn't see the final tally. We'll see the All-NBA first, second, and third team. And props to Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler, man. Very impressive. The Heat are balling. And the Celtics are having some arguments, right? You see Smart and Brown and the boys. They'll work it out. They'll figure it out. All right? This bubble life is real. ERhymesSports in the building. Peace.